We met our bikes in Bogota. It was only a short flight from Panama. The one thing we just didn't realize is we needed to get insurance, and it was a holiday weekend, so we'd have to stay in Bogota for a few days until the insurance offices open. While waiting for the insurance offices to open, we got to check out some of the local sites. We went to the Gold Museum, which is an archaeological museum that focuses on the pre-Spanish civilizations. From Bogota, we headed to Colombia's well-known coffee regions around the town Salento. The Cocora Valley is the picturesque image of what people think of Colombia. Videos don't really do it justice, but it's absolutely stunning, and you'll have to go there yourself to see what I mean. One of the main public transports for tourists is taking these old Willys Jeeps that transport you around town into all the little coffee plantations in the area. As a very coffee-obsessed person, I couldn't miss a chance to go to one of these plantations. I would definitely recommend the tour. The one thing to watch out for is there's lots of biting gnats that are basically like mosquitoes if you're from areas where they have them, and they absolutely ate me up.
Not at that. So there's my bike pulled off the side of this road here because just a second ago we stopped to take a picture and we started going again, and as I started going I started dying, and I looked down and my check engine light was on, and then she just died. So we pulled her off the road. We really don't know what happened. She seems to have oil. I don't think she's overheated, but it's a possibility. Thankfully, at least we're in a pretty spot. But the one day that we're like, yeah, let's just go out and explore dirt roads, this happens. But hey, at least we have the day. At least we're not trying to get anywhere. But yeah, this sucks. Now it just started raining. Lost cell service. Trying to figure out what's happening. So yeah. Sunshine has gone back to our hostel to get some tow straps to hopefully tow me out of here. We know the code that the engine is signaling, but nothing, we can't find anything online about it. So he went back to our hostel to get some tow straps and just hopefully slowly tow me out of here.
We suggest practicing towing before you get into a bad situation. We did not, and we were not very good at it. Falling over while trying to tow actually was a good thing. The bike ended up starting up and we were able to ride it back to the hostel. We didn't know it at the time, but it actually ended up being a bad rollover sensor, and falling back over ended up getting it unstuck.
Well, somehow we made it back. She started up. We tried to start her up so many times, and it would tick over, but not like fully come over. So I don't know why after dropping it, it turned on, but thank God it did, and we got back to our hostel. From the major city of Cali, we made a stop in the beautiful colonial town of Popayan, known for its whitewashed buildings and university, one of Colombia's oldest. From Popayan, we headed south to the archaeological sites of San Agustin, a mountain town surrounded by multiple pre-Columbian archaeological sites. The road to San Agustin was an adventure in itself. After San Agustin, we traveled down the Amazonian side of the Andes towards Mocoa, the gateway to Colombia's Amazon basin.
From Mocoa, we got ready to head back across the mountains, across the road called the Trampoline of Death, or the Devil's Trampoline, a famous road that's also known as one of South America's death roads.
Built in 1930 in southern Colombia, Trampoline del Diablo, also known as the Trampoline of Death, is one of the most dangerous roads in the world. It stretches from the Amazon basin in the town of Mocoa through 45 miles of unpaved switchbacks and water crossings to the city of San Francisco.
Our first water crossing on that road ended up being quite a doozy. I took the wrong route and got stuck. Ferret always ends up getting her feet wet, coming to push me out of getting stuck in rivers. The downstream side of the road was a big waterfall, so I was definitely glad to have the help. Once we got my bike unstuck, we went back for hers. I rode it across the river, and it was much easier since it's a much lighter bike. The rain and the mist definitely made it for a much more adventurous ride, but the blind corners in the oncoming trucks made it for a scarier one. Even though it was an easy one, Ferret's first water crossing was still a big accomplishment. Most people don't know this, but she only got her motorcycle license a week before we left this trip.
We were soaked in rain and fog with poor visibility, which probably helped so we couldn't see the sheer drop-offs at the side of the narrow, crumbling road.
Being on small bikes definitely had its advantage. I couldn't imagine doing this road in a car or a truck.
After successfully making it through Colombia's Road of Death, we took a couple days off in a cute Airbnb cabin on the edge of Laguna de la Cocha and discovered the cute town built on stilts along the lake shore of El Encanto. We made sure to see the Church of Las Lajas Sanctuary in southern Colombia. This was one of our last stops in Colombia before heading for the border of Ecuador.
And if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave us some comments.